When the nukes start falling, what song are you turning on one last time? I'd take too long choosing and be dead. Scrolling the playlist gets you through a lot of beginnings you love, so that's alright. I don't want to set the world on fire. What a wonderful world, Louis Armstrong. P.S. Wow, 5K. Thanks for all for the upvotes. My daughters really like Encanto at the moment. They love We Don't Talk About Bruno, so I'd put that on, really loud, and act silly and goofy with them and smile. I'd hope we'd be directly underneath that nuke and we all wouldn't feel a thing. Here comes the sun, while staring directly into the explosion. Everybody wants to rule the world. Tears for Fears. What a wonderful world feels ironically poetic for the end of the world. What is a medical emergency tip that everyone should know? If you're treating a gunshot victim while waiting on an ambulance, the best thing you can do is apply constant pressure to the wound. Bind it if you can. But, whatever you do, absolutely do not remove bandages if they get too bloody. Just add more. Don't give the wound any chances to bleed out more than it already is. If you live alone, chew carefully when eating foods like steak and learn how to perform the Heimlich maneuver on yourself. F.A.S.T. For strokes. F equals face drooping. Does one side of the face droop or is it numb? Ask the person to smile. Is the person's smile uneven? A equals arm weakness. Is one arm weak or numb? Ask the person to raise both arms. Does one arm drift downward? S equals speech difficulty. Is speech slurred? T equals time to call 911. What is a word, phrase that is so overused, it lost its actual meaning? POV. Literally. I knew this would be the top answer. It's literally what I was going to write. Gaslighting. It's being used for anything now. You're making this up. Nobody's doing that. You're crazy. GOAT. Apparently, everyone is the greatest of all time these days. And when everyone's super, ha ha ha, no one will be. Syndrome. The Incredibles, 2004. Unpopular opinion. I have a friend who said in our English class, unpopular opinion, but I think orphans deserve rights. Who the hell is actively saying, orphans don't have rights? Edit. Except for American politicians, dictators, and Minecraft edgelords. RIP Technoblade. What job do you have no respect for? Those journalists who write clickbait articles. The ones where you wade through page after page of deliberately prolonged text and ads to get to the bit you want to read. MLM managers. Not the low-level idiots that get suckered into it. They suck too for trying to bring new people into that shitshow. But the people who create them know exactly what they are doing and are pretty much the only ones who profit off of it. Should be illegal. Pyramid schemes are illegal. None of them ever get the just desserts except occasionally by vigilantes, I assume. Managers of scam call companies. Televangelists. There are debt collectors who call relatives of the deceased to pay off their debts when they are not legally obligated to. People in sales that rely on cold calling to sell their useless products who intentionally target elderly populations. Paparazzi. What's a fun fact that nobody asked for? The man who killed John Wilkes Booth cut off his own testicles with scissors. Dragonflies suck water up their butts and shoot it out like jets when they get tired. The speed at which an insect can run is limited by its leg length. Cockroaches have hind legs which are longer than the front four legs. In some cockroach species, when running at full speed over flat ground, the front four legs leave the ground. The cockroach's body acts like an aeroplane wing, flying just above the ground, kicking along with its back legs. When Haiti was fighting the French in a civil war, the French sent some Polish to deal with it when they saw how the slaves were treated. The Polish joined the Haiti Revolution. Edit. Turns out I should post more comments at 3 a.m. Did they take a bear with them?